Certified Headasses here to make some noise.
Do you hear that sound? Yeah, we don't want you can avoid, nah.
Talking crazy shit like we live up to all of this.
Grab my money, get some honeys, then give Jade a kiss.
I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah.
What's good, certified listeners? Welcome to this week's podcast. As always, we got myself, Brayden, and alongside me are my co-hosts, Jokabin
Hello, mates.
and Alejandro.
Hello, mate.
Okay.
Okay,
That's why I have
fair.
no friends.
Oh my god. Fair warning before we start this. I am, indeed, and I don't want to put it out there and brag, but
Brad.
just to give some, context, you know? Okay. I'm currently under the influence of marijuana.
Hold your applause.
Yes, please. So yeah, if I sound pretty stupid this podcast, that's the reason. Or if I'm somewhat more funny, probably not. But god damn it, let's get right into this episode. So how was your guys' weekend?
Mine was pretty fucking hectic, dude.
How so?
First off, I hope everybody had a good ass Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I for one had a pretty fucking bomb ass Thanksgiving. It was great. But on Thanksgiving Day, dude, I had to fucking go into work at 8:30 p.m. and work all the way to 2 a.m. in the morning for fucking Black Friday.
Yo.
And have you guys ever seen, you guys always seen those fucking Black Friday movies or Christmas movies where parents are shopping at Black Friday and it gets crazy fucking jam-packed? That's exactly what I fucking went through, bro. It was so fucking packed. Oh my god, bro.
Was it like a riot?
It was, dude. So I'm walking, we had to park far away from the fucking mall because we had to have our customers and shit park in the parking lots. So I'm walking to my store, and literally every store's line, dude, all the doors were still locked, and every line is fucking OG Mudbone inch thick, dude. Just fucking long as shit. It's so long. I go to my store, bro. That shit wraps around the fucking neighborhood. I'm like, oh god, no. I go in there. We have a good little meeting, good little warm-up sesh from our manager. She goes, Alex, do the honors. I'm like, nigga, what? I had to open the doors. I go, I unlock the door. Everyone's fucking cheering, and they run through, bro. This fucking pregnant bitch shoved me. She just shoved me into the fucking glass. I'm like, hey, yo, chill. Damn. I know your kid got some clothes. Relax. You ain't got to shove me like that.
That kind of reminds me of that one scene from White Chicks when that one dude was rushing in the bathrooms. Move, bitch.
Move, bitch. Yes, bro. That's exactly what it was. Everybody was cheering and shit. I go into the store, bro. I'm like, hey, yo, help. And then, bro, it literally just got jam-packed. The line to the registers, bro, wrapped all the way to the entrance of the fucking door. It was fucking crazy, bro. It was like a snake. Our waits for, the register were, an hour and 30 minutes, dude. It was so fucking packed. Me and this one dude named David, we were working in the men's area, and the whole time we were like, I got hoes calling out loud, dude. It was funny as shit. All the customers just looked at us like, these guys, what the fuck? We just started laughing, dude. And then we had a couple of kids start joining us. We were just singing, and then our manager gave us coupons to hand out every now and then. And bro, me and the dude that was working with me in men's, we were literally just like, "Hey, who's trying to rock paper scissors for some coupons?" And we started rock paper scissoring customers, and if they won, we'd give them a coupon. That shit was like,
fun.
honestly, it was fun, but at the same time, bro, it was so fucking stressful.
I can see
Damn.
that.
And fuck everybody who shops on Black Friday and doesn't like to put shit back. They just throw that shit anywhere, bro. Our
Dude,
store started looking like
Don't
Ross.
lie, Alex. You would do the same.
Hell yeah, I would.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I
Still,
can
bro,
imagine.
like, god damn. I was like, bitch, just hang that shit. I just saw you grab it. Hang it. What are you doing? Do that shit in the women's aisle. I'm like,
I can imagine
that's an
Alex.
extra large man's shirt. Put that shit back.
I can imagine Alex just head like bobbling all around the world, dude. It's like, whoa, chill.
You know, I was like, hey, yo. Dude, it was hectic.
Bro, I'm gonna play this song just for your sake.
No.
Oh my god.
Alright.
That was fucking loud.
I'm
Oh,
not sorry
fuck.
for all the audience out there.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy. I literally worked a lot this week just because of the fucking Black Friday shit. But yeah, how was your guys' weekend?
Jokabin, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean, mine was good.
All right. Yeah, nice.
No, I'm just kidding. Hold on. All right. So Black Friday. I just only bought 2 things: a pair of socks and a pair of shades.
Not to
That's
forget
about
some
it.
Ray-Ban shades. You're coming out here flexing.
I don't want to brag. What can I say? I bought a Aviator Ray-Ban. It was, it was just about 173 on sale, but it's on sale. I'll take the price, I guess. Yeah, this one bald dude he helped me out. It was kind of creepy, not really creepy, but he thought that I won't buy it on site, but I did. Like he was like behind me, like me and my friends and I were just like looking around, and then he was just like behind us the whole time because while we're like checking out the shades, and then he said like, I mean, if you want, I can give you like these standard glasses, and I was like, let me try them on, and he was like, yeah, sure, whatever, and I was like, all right. And then there was not even busy because only top contenders can go up in there.
You said
it
only
was,
top contenders.
It was just only like 5 customers up in there.
Only the
And,
wealthy like Jokabin can shop at
yes,
Ray-Bans.
sorry. And then so yeah, he was pretty rushing me, and I'm like, you know what? How much is this? Oh, 173. And it's like, I'll buy it. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah, if you wanna just swipe your card. It's like, yeah, okay. Next. But yeah, Thanksgiving, I didn't really care about that. Well, kinda not really. It was just like I say, like no one even came to my house. Like we just had food and we just like nice food. And then 8 o'clock started, and I'm like, okay, boo gang, we out, shopping, boys. So
Shopping
yeah,
for
it
the
was
boys.
yeah, as in yeah. And then and I worked like always, and it was fun. And, and yeah, so far so me.
Master Brayden.
Well, Wednesday I had my first day working at Pizza Hut as a delivery driver.
Oh,
I have nothing to complain about the job. Like, it is so fucking easy. And the most I ever have to do is just prep food, and even then that shit's not even... Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you. I don't believe in the blessings, but thank you.
no.
But yeah, all around, all the shit that I have to do is like really fucking easy, and I think delivering's fun. Delivering is like what makes time go by fast. Because the most I ever had to drive out was like 10 minutes away. So you're putting 10 minutes there and 10 minutes back, and that's just like a whole 20 minutes out of your shift. And it goes by fucking quick.
Not to mention, you also get them fat tips.
Yeah, I fucking God. I don't want to talk about my tips because it's not that much. Well, fucking is to me because out of all the jobs I've had, I've never been tipped, or at least not tipped. Good, you know.
Guys, he's lying.
Yeah, I've gave him a few tips every now and then.
Excuse me. But yeah, I worked Wednesday. Didn't work Thursday because of Thanksgiving, obviously. Friday, and then Saturday, from like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And yeah, my fucking paycheck is gonna be fucking fat, hopefully. And no, that's all I did. Literally just worked.
Go ahead and mention how you are, Stony Baloney, right now.
Oh God. All right, let me take a swig of my water real quick. Okay. Well, literally, so okay. I started smoking my freshman year of high school by a psychotic at the time ex-girlfriend that I had.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, ever since then, throughout all of high school, I've been smoking. Not every day, but like a good amount.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Whoa.
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs.
There's a tickle in my throat.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, after high school, I just grown out of it and didn't want to do it anymore. Mainly because I feel like it was kind of fucking with me in the head a bit, and I would just get lazy. I know that's like a common thing that happens to people, obviously, because it's fucking weed. But I just always felt like shit after it. But since it's been like a few months since I've actually gotten high, and even then, before then, I would only do it like at least once or twice a month. But yeah, no, I'm fucking pretty fucked right now. Smoked a bowl and had 2 homemade edible cookies from this kid that Alex and I went to middle school and high school with.
Great guy. I love him.
Yeah, shout out to you if you're even fucking listening. We're not going to say his name out of respect, and probably...
Oh, they're gonna say if he's alive. I was gonna say,
But yeah, we don't want him getting caught. So.
Yes.
But,
I know who it is.
yes, no you don't.
Just kidding. I know.
But yeah, no, it's going pretty good. Okay, so I texted I can't even fucking talk. Texted me like this morning when I woke up. I saw his text, and he said, "You like them?" Oh, I said his name, didn't I?
Yeah. But go ahead.
You know what?
Go ahead,
I'm gonna
bleep
bleep it out.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. He said you like them, and cause it didn't I was telling you guys before we started recording.
Yeah.
Didn't kick in until like about 5 a.m. because I fucked up, and I took 2 at different times. But yeah, no, I said I wasn't sure if I felt the effects, blah blah blah, and he said, don't look for a smoking high, just to look like more of like a body high, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause that's obviously where it goes. It goes down your stomach, and I definitely feel that 100%. And I feel like the bowl definitely helps with that shit too. 'Cause like I'm fucking
Zooted.
toasty. I'm choofed.
Chief.
I honestly fucking love edibles, dude. I love edibles so much.
Shut up, Chicago. He said,
Where's
Chief
6ix9ine now?
Keef.
Where's he at? Where's he at though? I don't think it's his name though.
I don't think I said your name though. No,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, what you're saying about edibles?
No, dude, I fucking love them. Like, the first time I actually ever took an edible, I fucking hated it just because my dumbass. So like we were going to a concert, not even a it was like a little show of a
Mhm.
local rapper down in Omaha, and before we wanted to go, we wanted to get Stony Baloney, so we hit up a plug. We're like, hey, bro, can we go ahead and like pick up? Let's pick up. And he goes, well, fuck, I'm actually dry right now, but I'm trying to get rid of these edibles that I brought from Colorado. So me and a homie were like, fucking bet. We went ahead and bought them, and mine was the fucking caramel Tootsie Roll. It was a thick one. And me not knowing and not reading the fucking shit, just went ahead and ate the whole thing.
Jesus.
Start taking 15 minutes go by. I'm like, whoa, this shit's kicking in. It's nice. 30 minutes go by. I'm a fucking zombie, bro. I look at the fucking wrapper and it has 200 milligrams of active THC. I fucked up so fucking bad,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
So, like, yeah, to anybody out there, if you ever buy an edible from dispensaries, make sure you're not a dumbass like me and read how much THC is on that shit before you just go ahead and eat that shit. I fucked up so bad. I was so fucking high. I never thought I'd be high like that ever, bro. Like, I was stupid stoned. It was
That sounds
bad.
dangerous.
I fucking threw up. It was nasty. And I had clean, brand new, clean Roshis, Nike Roshis, bro. And vomit all over the sides of
Was
them.
it
I was
white?
so pissed. Yes, they were white.
Ouch.
I was
No
so
more,
fucking
no
hurt.
more. Why no more?
Nope. And then, but yeah, that was my first experience with edibles, and I kind of got pissed about it, and I didn't want to do it anymore. But and then the second time, me and Brayden had off block was like our senior year, and it was my birthday. And we go to a homie's house during our open block, and he said, "Hey," or we started smoking the blunt. And he goes, "Hey, bro, I got you something for your birthday." I'm like, "What's up?" And he fucking pulls out 2 edibles, and I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And he said, "Eat one right now." And I'm like, "All right, fuck it." Went ahead and popped it, and I was stony baloney the whole day. And the other one, I put in my backpack, and then what was it, like the next day? I wake up, I'm not stoned anymore. Go to school to my first hour, and I reach into my little pocket in my backpack to get a pencil, and I see the edible, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna have to eat this, because if I don't eat this, and because you know how fucking Miller South had those fucking dogs come in every now and then, like just randomly. So I'm like, if I don't eat this shit and a dog comes in, I'm fucked. Open it up and eat it like real fast. And it's funny because there was a girl that I was kind of talking to. She was mainly a friend. Looks over and is like asking for some. I'm like, you don't want some of this cookie. So go ahead and take it. Put the wrapper in my wallet. Go on with class. Completely forget I even took it. Go to our pride times, basically a little break from class that you have in high school. Chill there for a sec, and then go to my second hour, still forgetting that I even fucking took the edible. And it's the class that I had was culinary skills, and we were, funny enough, we were making cookies because it was like I don't know why, we were just making fucking cookies. And as me and my group table were just making the dough, I started whisking, and I'm like, whoa, I'm feeling loopy. And then a friend of ours, or a friend of mine that was there, he goes, bro, your eyes are like bloodshot red right now. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh fuck, the edible. And he gives me some eye drops. I put them in. I asked to go to the restroom, dude, put on some headphones, and I was just fucking bobbing my head, dancing in the fucking hallways on my way to the restroom. And I get to the restroom, bro, take a nice piss, and I was just feeling great. Walked back, cookies were done, started bashing. I was good.
Hey.
But yeah, that shit was awesome.
I'm sorry you can't relate so much to this, Jokabin.
Yeah, no. Just say like, whoa, man, that's amazing. Yeah, great stuff. Whoa, yeah, you
Yeah.
go, girl.
I feel like
Uh,
Jokabin's just so disappointed in us all the time because of
oh
this.
yeah.
Nah, not really. It sounds all. I'm good in this zone.
Bro, you know what I was thinking the other day?
What was that?
Do you guys believe in other dimensions?
Yeah,
Like
I do.
Fortnite
That shit.
dimensions?
Oh yes, Fortnite dimension. I just like that's just crazy to me, bro. Cause like I was just thinking the other day, like imagine if I have a stepdad, but imagine if my stepdad didn't go all the way through with my mom, just ended up leaving her. I
Hmm.
would have I was just thinking like how my life would be if he never actually came into our lives, you know? Because
Mm.
without him, I would have never moved to Omaha, Nebraska, and just living in uh fucking Wendover would have been crazy. Just especially with like because it's not a good. I wouldn't say. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on it, but it's not that good of a town. It's literally a very small town. Everybody knows everybody. And there's a lot of violence. But I'm just thinking like, fuck, that's crazy. I probably would have been like a little fucking chubby ass kid too, because I didn't lose my weight till I moved to Nebraska. When I fucking moved there, saw everybody in school there, I was like, fuck, everybody here is either skinny as fuck or ripped as fuck. So I was like, all right, I gotta put in the work, and that's when I started losing all my weight. I weighed at 170 or 180 pounds, dropped all the way to like 126. So that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I remember meeting you in fucking middle school, and that was like the year you came
Hmm.
in 8th grade, and you were fucking chubby in middle school,
Yeah. Yup.
and you lost that shit by like your fucking freshman or sophomore year.
Yeah, I would say freshman, ending of freshman year, I feel like. Yeah, towards my freshman year. And
Yeah.
that's just crazy too, dude. The transition was just so insane because I went from living in a town that had two high schools and one elementary school. And when you were in seventh grade, you were already in the high school building. And I ended up moving at the end of my seventh grade year. So when I went to Nebraska, I had to go back down to a middle school, and I was in eighth grade. And dude, it was just jam packed with kids, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. And I was like, at first I didn't think of it as much. I'm like, okay, another school with a lot of kids, nice, like whatever. And then I hit high school my freshman year, and I'm like, holy fuck, this is different. This is crazy. And just like that little transition was just super big on me because I lived in an apartment almost like literally my whole life when I lived in Nevada. I moved apartments to apartments to apartments, and never in my mind that I think I'm gonna live in a house in like a nice neighborhood and go to crazy schools. Like I don't know why, but like in my head, I just thought like that's something out of a movie to me. I don't know why, but it was just something that I thought a lot. I was like, I see it on TV. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to high school like that. Like a high school wouldn't go like I can't see myself doing that. Like, and I can't imagine bullying like that because everybody was so close in Nebraska or in Nevada, and if you had a problem, you'd fight it out, and when you're done fighting, you make up and you're homies. And it was just crazy. Every high school movie that I've ever seen like that, I just thought that's all in movies. I can't ever be like that. And then when I moved to Nebraska, dude, it's like me literally entering into that movie. It was crazy. It was fucking dope. I liked it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I don't know if I
Yeah.
should say like I'm happy for you or if I should say I'm sorry for you because like you're just like you know it's based out of a movie and whatnot.
Hmm.
The
No,
way
like
you say
again, yeah, like again, I don't want to shit on the town that I lived in because I still loved it. Like me and Brayden even went down there, our like once we finished our senior year and we went down there to visit, and I still
Gradu
loved it. It was,
Our last day of high school is when we
yup,
fucking left.
Yep, we got a plane ticket and it was great. I loved it. I love the vibe. Like I still love it to this day. It's a nice little town. Every time I drive in it, dude, drive around the blocks and shit, it just brings back so many childhood memories, and I keep that shit treasured with me a lot. But no, yeah, like I said, I don't want to shit on the city or on the city town. It wasn't too good of a town, but it was home, you know.
Dude, I
Yeah,
want to do the same thing when I go to Hawaii.
yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Hmm.
My heart's
I
gonna drop.
I cannot say the same because I've stayed in this fucking godforsaken city my whole entire life.
I
Hmm.
mean, have you like moved? Have you like
Nope.
No, I mean like
Mhm.
like moved to a different house.
Nope.
You've lived in that house for like your whole like
At
life.
least 17 to 18 years of my life, and I am 19.
Shit.
I mean, damn.
Dude, that was another crazy thing about that too, cause like when I lived in Nevada, we were fucking playing Pokemon cards. We were playing like WWE shit in the yards and shit. Like we were just fucking around. And then we went to Nebraska. Almost every fucking kid was already like smoking pot and shit. I'm just like, whoa, this is new to me.
Mm.
And yeah, that's how I ended up fucking smoking pot. I moved to Nebraska and I got into it. That shit wasn't bad.
Nebraska's the worst state.
It's honestly a party state. Like every time someone asks me, like especially here that I'm in Utah, they're like, "What the fuck is in Nebraska? Like you live in Nebraska? What the fuck?" And I'm just like, "Bro, trust me, you have to live there to understand. That shit is
Bro,
crazy."
bro, have I ever told you that I used to call Nebraska America?
Did you
What?
really?
Okay, so let me tell you a story real quick. So it was when I was young, all right. So obviously I didn't know any of my states. I was little.
Oh, you were living in
And
Hawaii at the time, right?
yeah, I was living in Hawaii. I know Hawaii wasn't in America and whatnot, but I didn't know where we were gonna move to. My dad was like, "Yeah, we're gonna move to." Like, my dad even knew where the place was. Like, we didn't know what Nebraska was, dude. We didn't know Nebraska was a thing. We knew
Yeah.
Utah. We knew, Los Angeles.
Especially Utah. A lot of
California,
Hawaiians fucking
and
come
all
to
that.
Utah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
um, so before we left, I'm like, Dad, where are we going? My dad was like, we're going to America. I swear, dude, that's exactly what he said. And I was like, oh, it's dope. And then all my friends, guys, we're going to America. You guys are jealous, huh? They all looked at me just like, oh, you're so lucky. I want to go to America, too. So, yeah,
Oh
well,
my God.
top class. Dude, it was so
Like, dude,
funny.
yeah, my dumbass, bro. When I moved to Nebraska, I was literally like, I knew my states, but I didn't really like care for them as much. And
Yeah.
then when my family told me you're moving to Nebraska, or we're moving to Nebraska, and I'm just like, what the fuck is Nebraska? Like, where the fuck even is that? What?
For
And I
real,
looked it up.
dude.
I'm like, holy shit, that bitch is far. It's like a fucking 15-hour drive. We literally had to
Like,
drive, bro. I
for
was like,
real,
come
like,
on.
where do you hear the word Nebraska on TV? All you hear is California,
I mean,
Nevada.
I have some Omaha, Nebraska was mentioned on Breaking Bad, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember.
Yes.
Mhm.
Hey, Jokabin, did you finish it?
No.
Oh, but
Shh.
no, it's more towards the end of like the
Oh yeah.
season
Speaking
of
of the
season
end,
5.
by the way,
Mhm.
What?
you already know what I meant.
What'd you say?
You don't know what I meant.
I meant, you know what I meant.
I don't know
Oh
what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about. Anyways,
He just said you know what I meant. Um. Yeah. No. Fucking crazy ass shit.
when uh, Goodman, you know.
Oh yeah.
I
know
don't.
what
I
you're
want to
talking
say it so bad. Fuck you,
about. But I don't
Jokabin.
want to fucking ruin the
Is it on
Calvin.
season
Yeah.
5?
Season
It's like
5.
on the very last
yeah,
season.
the
Yeah.
very end.
Damn it.
Yeah. So we're not gonna ruin that for you. But
I mean, you
shouts
already
out.
ruined it when you know who died. So thank you.
My bad.
Fuck. I was gonna say some shit about Nebraska too. I forgot. Oh yeah, when I first stepped foot outside of the car in Nebraska, it was the humidity. I was not like used.
I can imagine Alex, dude, just like walks out of a car. It's just like, bruh, like collapse on the ground. What is this weather, yo? What is
Literally,
this?
bro, I stepped out of the car and I was just like, oh, what the fuck is on my skin? What is this? But yeah, as years went on, my fucking skin, my body just got used to it, and it wasn't too bad.
Dude, my ugly ass walked in Nebraska, and all I heard was Luke Bryan on the radio. And I'm like, what's going on?
Luke Bryan probably
Yo,
wasn't even a fucking
whoa.
thing back then.
Yeah, no.
No, but when I moved there, everybody was super cool. Brayden was one of the first people I met too.
Yeah, but that didn't last long.
Hey, shut your mouth.
One of the first person I met that was not even part of my family member. I will say his name. His name is Armon. So shout out to him if he's listening to this.
Real. But shit. That's crazy.
I
Bro,
swear to God, time flies so fast.
Chuck Liddell.
Oh,
Oh my god.
have a good night.
Rest in peace.
Honestly, bro, like
He's
god
not dead. If you
damn.
guys are wondering, he's not dead. He got knocked out.
Hard.
And I actually like the full fight was on YouTube and I watched it and dude, his punches, bro, he was like throwing a punch so slow. His punches were like he looked like he had fucking bags of sand on his hands before he swung. It was so slow, and as I started seeing it, I'm like, okay, this is why Chuck was fucking losing. And as soon as he started landing some hits, Tito was like, all right, I'm gonna push this guy, and he started pushing, knocked his ass out. First round was fucking 40 seconds left.
Jesus.
Damn, I feel bad. I mean, I'm not gonna say I didn't call it, but I called it.
Just say you
didn't
called
call
it and
it.
go.
I knew that shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, because I think we were like playing GTA or some shit, and you literally just brought up like how in a picture that you saw on Instagram or some shit, Chuck Liddell looked like had the body of an actual old man.
Mm-hmm.
Like looked like he was fucking, definitely fucking old, older than he is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I fucking hate what's his name, Oscar De La Hoya, dude. He's literally just doing MMA or like UFC fights because he wants the money. He literally had the whole fighters that were fighting on that card there, and he didn't know either of their names nor their records. He just wanted to promote fights to fucking make money, and I think that's fucking disrespectful. He's a piece of shit. He should stick to boxing.
Very true.
Yeah.
That was pretty awkward as hell right there. Oscar De La Hoya. He's like, I'm sorry, I can't, say their names, but there's lots of young talents out here.
Exactly. I was like,
To be
okay.
honest, if I'm that rich and I'm like taking care of those cards, I'm like, I don't care your names. I'm just gonna make sure you guys fight. So yeah, this guy right here is gonna fight that guy right there, and biscuits and gravy. Let's get it on. So I don't blame him all the way, but at the same time, it is professional. So let's
Mhm.
let's keep it professional.
Yep.
Alex, you just walk away from your mic?
No, my bad. I was connecting my laptop because it was kind of dying.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was blowing a balloon, so
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Just being fucking stupid.
Fuck does that even mean?
I don't know, dude. Hey, dude, I was watching the Kodak Black, the one that you sent, Alex.
You look
Yo.
like a fucking Make-A-Wish Foundation kid. Oh my
Dude,
god.
I was gonna caption it. How do these football players say it? Like I see it in like movies and whatnot. Like they take off their jersey and they say he's gonna play for me or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my, shut
Yeah.
up. Kodak is running the field. He's on the third, the fourth. Ah! Touchdown. Kodak smiling ass face.
I gotta lie, bro. Kodak looks pretty like creepy. Like when he
Mhm.
smiles. Like he's a funny dude and all. Respect for him.
Yeah.
He looks pretty creepy.
Hey,
No offense.
would you guys rather go into the future or go back into the past?
I'd rather go to the future.
Really?
Yeah. To see any mistakes in my life, so I can
Shut
renew
up.
it into a better one.
I don't know what the future is gonna look like, dude. What if that's just like either like the world ended or everything is ran by fucking robots?
Dude, what do you think about the future? Like, what years are you talking about? What year? Are you
I'm thinking like deep into the future. Like I'm talking 20, say 2040, maybe 30 fucking 10 or something, bro.
Oh God, I thought you were talking about when we live.
Talking
I thought you were talking
super.
about like 2088 or something like that.
All right, let's do that then. I mean, still 2038. Like, fuck. I wonder where we're gonna be around that. Like, is the United
Dude,
States gonna be like fucking destroyed by another country, or like I'm just like, how the fuck is the future gonna look?
The whole
dude, I would.
country is literally gonna turn into a Great Depression.
Oh fuck, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. Imagine if we
Yo.
have another one of those, dude. Fuck.
Exactly.
Imagine if fucking
That's
humans just went
Yo.
extinct and like aliens are fucking running the world now.
Yo. Dude, you guys remember that one episode from SpongeBob? It was the stone. SpongeBob made a statue that make all the jellyfish like, cause like it was a big statue and like the holes in the statue made all the
oh yeah.
jellyfish. Yeah, and then at the end of the show, it showed like these aliens and they're like, they're like, yeah, and over here, it still stands out as here today from 10 billion BC or something like that. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, what if this is the future? Like,
Exactly.
like aliens on their witchcraft and whatnot.
hmm
Oh
I
god.
remember in one of the movies of Back to the Future, the news article actually said this is like 2016 or 2017. They had like fucking hovering boards and shit and all that,
Yeah, I
and
swear to God.
we didn't have any of that shit.
Yeah. Nah, bro. It was kind of sketch when Back to the Future predicted here and there.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna walk away now.
hmm
Um, I would love to see like the future,
Yeah.
as in like not 2063 or something. I'm talking
hmm
about like year 3000, dude. Year 3000.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yo, that's 1000 years. Oh, I'm gonna kill someone. That's like insane, dude.
That's
That's
what I'm
like,
saying. I wonder how the world's gonna be from there.
yo, that's like, hold on, let me do my math calculations real quick.
It's sad
I'd wanna.
because we won't be able to like even witness it
Yeah.
True.
unless
I mean,
if
we will in
reincarnation
heaven.
is a thing, of course.
That's
Yo,
good. That would be
reincarnation.
so crazy, bro. Imagine if they made something where you can't die.
Yeah. Like
I mean, I feel like
cause
that would
like
overpopulate the fucking earth and it would go to
well no,
Yeah,
shit.
that's
cause it's like life is constantly being created, you know?
That's yeah, exactly.
Like you don't really
it's
have to like
900.
clone yourself necessarily. It's like going just into another life.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Exactly.
It's
Like
982 days from, I mean, years from now. 982.
Or like fucking Futurama. What if you can just freeze yourself?
oh, a lot of I've heard shit about that.
Yeah, I didn't Walt Dis actually. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Walt
yeah,
Disney
yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
He's frozen right now, right?
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you're lying, yo.
No, and that's actually a thing right now too. Like, I remember in high school we watched a video on it. Like, people can actually fucking freeze themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it
that's
freezes their whole like organs, immune system, all of that shit, the brain.
yeah.
Like so it just pauses pretty much.
And then they unfreeze your ass and you're back alive. You know how fuck, dude. Imagine that. You just fucking freeze yourself and you get unfrozen and you wake up to a fucking new world, dude. Oh
Ugh.
my.
Bro, dude, I've I've watched so many movies about that. Like, uh, for one example, Captain America,
Exactly.
and
Yep. Captain America did get frozen.
if you guys watch the 100, have you guys watched that?
No, but you talk about it a lot.
It's amazing. It's an amazing show. I suggest, advise everyone to watch that. So I'm not gonna really spoil a lot, but so basically, these group of people uh are gonna go in this space shuttle, and the space shuttle is like futuristic and whatnot, and they have a frozen capsule, kind of like a coffin looking that
Hmm.
everyone could just like sleep in. So basically, it freezes your whole body and whatnot, and like you're sleeping for like the rest of whatever you want, how long, however you want, and you don't age while you're sleeping. Like you stay the same while you're
Damn.
sleeping. And so yeah, the episode showed that these group of people are sleeping, and two woke up, and then this one guy he showed up saying like, oh, yeah, you guys are friends with my dad and my parents basically, but then my parents are dead because they died like 100 years ago, and you guys, and then they're like, how long have we been sleeping? You guys have been sleeping for like 114 years.
Damn.
They've been gone for 114 years, and they're basically the show is all about like Earth and trying to fix Earth and whatnot, and it's a really good show.
Damn.
But
Imagine that. Like, yeah, imagine the world being like that in the future, dude.
dude, yeah, and the Earth's 114 years on that show was like I can't really describe it. It was like so cloudy, and it was like basically a new Earth, but
Yeah, I feel like if that shit ever does happen, I feel like literally Earth is just gonna recreate itself, you know? Everything's gonna be destroyed and literally the whole world is gonna be covered back with trees, grass, new animals. Like,
yo,
that'd be insane.
everything that we thought that it was mythology and whatnot, it's gonna come to real life in another internal alternate universe.
That or this fucking universe. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Yo, I always thought like, people who has this is my theory, right? For all the audience out there. Um, Whenever you go to sleep, you know how you get those, those dreams where you're like, oh no, those deja
Deja
vu.
vu moments,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get me like, oh, I dream about this. Well, in my theory, I'm saying that you relived it already, because
Yeah.
as Brayden said, reincarnation could be true.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we
That's
did relived it, but then we didn't notice it? Like we're having flashback memory, basically,
exactly. Yeah, dude.
and
And
you're just feeling your whole body just feel like it's like not function.
mm-hmm.
Your whole body's oh
Dude, and honestly, I've been feeling that a lot lately. Like I work when working at Columbia, dude. I like this whole week I've been feeling like crazy deja vu. Like I've seen a group of people walk in, and I feel like I've seen them before, and like it's just I've been feeling crazy deja vu lately. That shit's crazy.
And one of my theory about this deja vu whatnot is like um so you know how people be having dreams, and like some dreams do not come true, and those dreams that do not come true, I say in my personal opinion, I'll be like, oh, those dreams that doesn't come true, those are the dreams that you did relive, but like you're not gonna relive it again. You know what I'm saying?
Ah,
So, but the ones that you did, they had a deja vu. You already lived that, and it did come true again in reincarnation.
yeah.
I
See,
So that's what I'm saying. Alternate universe is crazy out here.
hmm
I uh I had a recent deja vu moment. It was like heavy too, but like
Oh
hmm
God.
when I was
Share.
like when I was like young, like when I was like 9 or 10 or whatever the fuck. I had this dream that I was like in this random building, and it was like an office, but like the ceiling was low, and there's like, cubicles around and shit.
hmm
Mhm.
And fast forward to like I think 5 years later, 5 or 6, I don't fucking know. Uh, I'm going on a photo shoot with my mom. Um, like a daycare. And so we walk in, go to the main room, and it's that exact building that I had in my dream, only it was a daycare. Like the ceiling was low and everything, and it had the same exact layout.
Oh my.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so,
Yo,
like,
true.
I fucking dreamed about it, and it came true how many ever fucking years later. And I was
Dude,
Dude.
like,
the human brain is just
yeah,
insane.
I
Dude,
was,
no, it's crazy. Yeah, go ahead.
I was feeling like really fucking confused, and I felt, I even asked my mom if like we've been here before. She said no,
Oh
and
wow.
Yo.
that shit was fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, I don't say like have we been here before to anyone because like I know what's going on. I'm basically woke to the max. So like I'll be like, so again, I'm gonna share something that is kind of like somewhat similar to Brayden. I had a dream. It was like when I was young too, and I was like in a street, walking down the street, and believe it or not, I was walking down the hill, or no, walking up the hill on the street, and I was like looking on my right. There's a gas station, street lights and whatnot. Fast forward, I would say 2018 this year. I was like probably like 10 years later, basically when I was 8 to
Mhm.
2018. I remember the dream. I was jogging around my neighborhood area, Millard basically, and I was jogging, walking up the hill, and I'm like, whoa, I remember this time. I walked up the hill, look onto my right, the one come and go across and on 144th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the come and go was right there. I didn't know any gas station. I just saw a gas station. It says come and go, and I was like, whoa.
Damn.
I didn't know the name of it, but I remember the red gas station. It was a red, and I was like, whoa. And I look up, and it was a street light. It was green, and then the sidewalk was wide because it is a wide sidewalk, and I'm
Yeah.
going up the hill, and I'm like, I stop. I'm like, yo, and like my body starts shaking a little bit, and I'm like, and I was like,
Hmm.
just like deep breath and whatnot, and I'm just like, all right, I'm just gonna jog it off. And I'm like,
Dude,
yo,
Jesus.
it was
I've also
scary.
had a crazy ass dream like that before. Cause, all right, so you know how I told you how moving into a house in a neighborhood was like a dream, right? Or like something that's out of a movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I literally like this is it's giving me chills. Like this is crazy. I literally like when I still lived in Nevada and I don't think Nebraska was even brought up yet. I had a dream of me and living in a house in a nice neighborhood, and I'm sitting outside and fireworks are just going off for some reason. I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? And I like look out of my like front door. There's like a how there's the door and then the glass door.
Yeah.
I'm looking outside of the glass door, and then I just see kids, just random like fucking white kids riding their bikes and running like in backpacks and just like running up the street. And I'm just like, whoa, okay, whatever. And I wake up and it's like, okay, that was crazy. That was a weird ass dream, whatever.
Mhm.
And shit you not, bro. A week into living in Nebraska, I walk out of my door, like out of the outside of the house, and fireworks are going on, but because it's 4th of July,
Yeah.
and I see kids. I shit you not, bro. I see kids running up the street. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Oh
I feel like
god.
I've been here before. And I know I didn't know the kids at the time because I was new, but I know those kids now because I went to middle school with them. Brayden, you know them too. I'll mention them later, but it was crazy. It was just so crazy. And this time my friend from Windover, Alexis, you know him, Brayden. He actually came with us when we moved to Nebraska just for like a week because we were gonna go back to Windover anyways to for my uncle's wedding. But he was there with me at the time, and I was like, dude, I feel like I've like been here before. This is weird. And he goes, man, shut the fuck up. And like we just went on with our day. But dude, that shit was just wow.
Yo. I always thought of like looking into the future and like looking outside of basically out of our lives. But then I have a feeling someone is like watching over us, and something's gonna happen if we talk too much.
Hmm.
Like,
But at the
screw
same
it. If the
time,
government
like,
hears me, come at me, boy.
and another thing I wanted to mention too, like I respect your theory, Jokabin, about how like when you dream, it's something that you probably already lived,
Yep.
and the shit that you don't live again is something that you lived through and not gonna live again in another
Yeah, true.
universe and shit. Um, I feel like that's in a way that's kind of true, I guess. But at the
That's
same
my
time, like
theory. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
also have like weird dreams too. Like it could be like literally like some just weird ass dreams.
Yeah,
And
no. Okay, I was about to mention that. Okay, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
yeah, no, yeah. I just like sometimes you just have weird ass dreams that literally have nothing to do with the bullshit that we're talking about now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like general weird ass dreams.
Yeah, I understand. Like, kind of like
Mhm.
nightmares and whatnot.
Or like yeah, shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no, those type of dreams that you be saying like nightmares and whatnot.
Hmm.
I'll think of those as like imagination, basically something that you just
Ah.
imagine in your head. But
Mm.
like those type of dreams that you can control, I say those are lucid dreams. Have you ever had that? Have those lucid
Oh
dreams?
yes, dude. I have mad.
Yep.
I recently had one. I don't know. It's just crazy. Where you
I
can like
love lucid
control. You
dreams.
can control what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. It's
So
crazy.
I have
I
had
think those are
lucid
actually
dreams.
bad for you. Those are you can't like have too many lucid dreams at a time. Like
Screw it,
it
dude.
can be
I
bad
want
for
all
you.
them. I want all them loot. I want all the loot. I want all of them. All right, because like it's so fun, and it's my dream. It's my world, in my dimension, in my brain, in my
Mm.
body. So I want to do whatever I want. So don't piss me up in here. Um. So the recent lucid dream I had, I'll say it was like years ago, but I I remember I was like dreaming and I'm like, yo, I'm dreaming. I know that I'm dreaming because like I know I'm like passed out on the floor, but how the hell did I get up in my bed? So like basically I'm on my bed and I woke up and I'm like, yo, I'm not I'm not like awake in real life, but like I'm awake in my dream.
Yeah.
So I'm like awake on my bed, but I knew that I slept on the floor because like I usually fall asleep on my floor whenever I like watch Netflix or whatnot. So like I'm like, okay, bet I'm lucid dreaming right now. I know what I'm gonna do. So I just like grab my car. I didn't have a car then. I grabbed like I think I grabbed my dad's car, and
Hmm.
then I just like speed through the neighborhood. And I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen if I crash into this wall? And I did that, and I hit it, and I hit it, but like I didn't feel any impact. It was like the car beeping, right? It was like beep,
Yeah.
and then I woke up. It was my alarm, bro. Beep, beep, beep. In real life, like I woke up and like that was my alarm. It was like beep, beep. I was like, yo, my heart started
Dude,
tingling and whatnot, bro.
literally dreams can be scary, bro.
Dude, I love them. I love
And
them.
then some of them can be funny. Have you guys ever had a dream where something fucking funny literally happens in there and you just wake up laughing?
Um, I want. I don't know. I mean, I
Dude,
had funny dream, but I've never wake up like laughing.
that's crazy because I've had like it'd be like I'd have a dream of me, Brayden, and Ira, and we're just like everyday shit out, and Ira would say something super fucking goofy where we'd all start laughing, and I'd wake up giggling, bro. I'd wake up laughing.
Yo, dude, that's scary. Just imagine yourself just like sleeping, and you're just like, and you wake up,
Literally, that's
like,
how it is, bro. I wake up and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, like what the,
dude.
like that shit is literally. I have hilarious dreams sometimes, bro. Like some funny shit, and I like wake up giggling. It's so fucking crazy and
No,
weird.
I remember when I was young, and I used to be scared of the dark and whatnot,
Hmm.
and I used to, watch like scary movies, and I act like I'm tough. But then one night, I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm like, and then I didn't like laugh. I'm just like, like why am I awake? And then I look around. It's like so dark. Like no one's around me. It's like, oh, I knew I shouldn't woke up. And then cause like, have you guys ever like sleep and you think that you're like oversleeping or like like you're sleeping too late,
Yeah.
but then when you wake up it's like early in the morning, like
Hmm.
3 a.m. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's basically what happened. I slept, and then like I felt like I had enough sleep, and I felt like when I wake up, it's gonna be like 11 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But no, it was like 4 a.m. and I look at the time like 4 a.m. Oh my god, when am I awake? And then I couldn't sleep till like a good hour and a half. That pissed me off, bro. I hate that.
Mhm.
I hate doing that. I hate waking up early in the morning for no reason, and then my brain just acts like it's not tired no more. And then an hour later, I get hella tired, passed out, and then literally wake up an hour later, and then still feel hella tired, go to school and whatnot.
Damn.
Oh,
Have you ever had fucking like crazy ass nightmares? Have you ever had one, Brayden?
Nightmares?
Yeah, like have you ever had a nightmare recently?
Oh,
Actually.
yeah. Let's
uh,
all share. Let's all share.
not recently, but when I was a kid, like when I was young as fuck,
Hmm.
apparently, from what my parents have told me is I would have like night terrors,
Oh wow.
and
What is that?
pretty much
Night terrors is like you explain it.
I think I know what it is. I'm not 100% entirely sure, but like it all I know is my mom told me that sometimes I would like wake up screaming at
Yeah.
the top of my lungs and like
Oh
have like a
shit.
mental
Yeah.
breakdown.
Yeah, that is a thing with night terrors. Like you literally fucking just scream at the top of your lungs like you're dreaming of some like scary shit.
Mm,
But when you
Mm.
wake up, it's like nothing happened.
yeah.
All right. So Brayden, what did you dream about? What was your nightmare?
Honestly, I didn't know I had night terrors until literally like recently my mom told me I did. Like I must have been so fucking young to not
Yeah, dude.
remember any of it.
Yeah, I don't know if people know. Or like not like I don't know if like when you're having a night terror, you know that you're having one.
Mm.
Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
Well,
one
it's
of
just
the I've actually like I had nightmares as a kid, and I didn't really have nightmares as much as like as I was growing anymore.
yeah,
But
same.
not like a couple. I would say like nah, I would say a good like 6 months ago or so. Like I actually had like I don't know if it'd be a nightmare or something, but I was sleeping like okay, like I just fucking slept, and my dream was I thought it was me, but I was in the living room, but it was like showing a first person point of view,
Yeah.
and it was walking up my stairs, and it makes the left turn into my room, and it opens my door like slowly, like, and it's like just literally like a black shadow of a hand. So as soon as I seen the shadow of the hand, I was like, okay, that's not me. But I don't know why it was this person's point of view that I'm seeing, and it just opens my door and it walks in and it turns to me and I just see myself sleeping. And I'm just like, what the
Yo.
what is happening? And then it puts its hand out and it like fucking goes like super fucking fast towards me. And I wake up and fucking put my hand out to like stop it and like nothing's there. And I'm just yeah, and I was
Yo.
just like, what the fuck? Like I woke up and I was just like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
I
I can
was
imagine.
tripping, dude. I was fucking tripping. I was like, yo, what in the fuck? Like didn't like damn, that shit was crazy.
Bro, that's amazing, dude. That's crazy right there.
I
No,
know.
the worst nightmare I've had was when I was dreaming, right? And then I was in my apartment complex, and my old apartment was Timber Creek, and the our ceilings in our apartment was pretty high up. Like our ceiling was like a triangle looking. It was high, and I remember my dad. He we were having like a house sale going on, like basically kind of like a garage sale, but it was
Hmm.
inside of our house, like inside of our apartment for some reason. And I'm like, I walked in my house and I see all these people around, and then my dad was like sitting on the table on a chair, just like selling items from our houses. And I was like, Dad, what are you doing? Why are you selling all these things? And he's like, cause we gotta move out. And I was like, why? And then he points up because of that person up there. I look up.
Oh
It
hell
was
no.
yeah, there's a girl all black and she's like looking like a spider, bro. And she
Oh
looked at me.
fuck that.
Dude, she looked like a I can't really describe it. It was basically like a demon. Like it was scary as hell. And then she looked at me like with the hair, the her one of her hair was like blocking one eye, but one hair was like looking at me. And then she was like, kind of like giving me a little smirk. And I looked down at my dad. It was only my dad. Everyone was all gone, and it was just only my dad just sitting there. And I was like, yeah, and that's why we have to leave because of her. And I look up again, and then she was gone. And then I looked behind me, and she was right behind me the whole time. And I woke up like just like shaking up and whatnot, like, oh. And then I'm like, oh god. And it was
Oh
already in the morning.
my.
It was already in the morning. I'm like so glad it was morning, bro. Because usually when I wake up, it's like at nighttime. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I woke
oh.
up in the fucking nighttime and I shat a fucking brick, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, dude. No,
I
when I
fucking got up, bro, and I closed my fucking closet door. I'm like, back to bed.
Yeah, no. So like when I woke up and like I'm like so shaky and whatnot, I ran downstairs, dude. I swear to God, I didn't really ran, dude. I jumped through my stairs down. Like I
Mm.
jumped, bro. I'm like freaking vertical hopping up in here, and I'm like, yo, boot game, boot gang. And then freaking I ran through my mom and dad room, and I'm like, I was like probably like 13 at the time. And then I ran inside their room and I'm like, and they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I had a nightmare. Dude, my dad didn't even care. But my mom was like, oh, you had a nightmare? That's crazy. And then, dude,
Mm.
I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm just gonna stay with you guys, all right?
Yeah.
It was like morning, but I was still scared. That's crazy.
Fuck. Have you guys ever made someone in your dream?
Yeah, I have. I've
I've
had when I had Lucid Dream, I had made someone up. Like I was like, all right, who should I pop up? I pop
Mm.
up Randy Orton, my favorite WWE superstar. I was like, oh, I know I'm dreaming, so who should I have? And then
Oh.
I imagined Randy Orton, and Randy Orton stood, and he was like, "What's up?" And then I was
Mhm.
like, "Can I have your autograph?" And he was like, no. Like he
Oh.
was basically,
Uh,
you know how Randy Orton is, right, guys? Yeah, he's
yeah.
like, you guys heard, stories about him, how he's like not really a good person.
It's like
I mean,
super serious and shit.
yeah, he's a good person, but he's
But now
sketchy
he is a good person,
sometimes.
yeah.
He is a good person, but he could be
Mm.
sketch sometimes whenever he's mad. Like
Nah,
he's
but
basically,
what I'm talking about is like someone you've never even seen before. But she like okay, like for me, I had a weird dream where no one was in my house. This is when we lived in Nebraska. When I lived, yeah, when I lived in Nebraska, but like no one was in my house, and I went outside and no human was in sight. Like no cars were driving, nothing. Like it felt like I was just the only one on the planet. And then I look up the street and there's just this girl, and I've never seen her in my life. Like so, I was just like, what the like, who is she? And she just told me to follow her, and I would like follow her, and she would talk to me. I can't really like think of what she would tell me or anything like that, but like she would just like we'd like have a conversation, and shit just got to the point where I just woke up and I was just like, what the fuck? Who was she? Like what? Have you guys ever had something like that?
I mean, I want to say yeah, but like at the same time, like I said before, reincarnation, those type of dreams that you see that doesn't come in real life, you don't relive it again in your actual
Damn.
life. So you probably met that girl in reincarnation. You don't know. But then real life, you never met her in your real life, right? You never
Yeah,
met her in real
no.
life. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you only met her in her dream. Think about that.
See, yeah, and I've seen her. I think I've had a dream about that same girl at least twice.
Yo, dude,
She's like,
that means you had her in reincarnation then.
yeah, it's crazy. I could still like picture her. She's my height. She's pretty cute. she's a redhead. She has long red curly hair and like freckles and blue eyes. And I haven't had a dream of her in like year or like a couple years now. The last dream I had with about her was like in Nebraska when I was like I think like a sophomore or a junior, and that's the last time I've seen her. But since like shit, like that's just crazy to me because
Mm.
when I first dreamt about her, um, it was in Nevada when I was young, and she was also young. But as I moved to Nebraska and I was already a sophomore, her age was my age again.
Yeah,
Like we were the
that's what I'm
same age
saying.
again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reincarnation.
That shit, dude, the human mind is something else, bro. The human brain, like, oh my God.
It's crazy out here.
Yeah, man. Fucking cuckoo.
Yeah, no,
Misha.
I can't recall that I've ever had that experience. No. Um, that just kind of sounds like character selection in like a Tony Hawk game.
Hell no.
But no, actually, that would be a fucking dope ass movie plot.
Dude, I was actually thinking about doing that. Should we just stop talking so he hops back on?
Oh, fuck! I didn't even realize he was gone.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, no, just fuck it, just keep going.
But no, yeah, I was thinking about making that into a book. And then hopefully it gets big enough to be a movie. But yeah, dude, that shit just fuck. That shit blows my mind. I should definitely write about that. Like when I'm getting tired about writing about that coming of age story that I've been working on, and probably like focus on writing that when I get tired of that. And like the reason why I really want to write books is to hopefully one day in the future make them into a film. And man, that's just crazy ass shit. Like honestly, I wish I can actually meet that girl.
Yo,
But
yo, whoa. What if you do though?
that's what I'm saying, dude. I don't. That shit is just bizarre, bro. Like I said, the human mind is something.
Yo, what if that's your future wife? And then
Uh,
she shows you her past pictures, and those are the past pictures you've been dreaming about.
I'd literally blow my mind.
Oh my
And what
god,
if she's
dude!
had, dude? And like, what if she also has those same dreams about me?
Dude!
That's what I'm saying. That's some
I'm gonna
crazy
be like,
shit.
no, bro. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm sorry, we can't be together. I'm never gonna use Tinder.
But
Dude,
man,
no,
dude,
dude, it's
that's
crazy.
literally I honestly I wouldn't mind having another dream with her again. That shit's
Okay.
fucking awesome.
All right, all right.
Have you guys ever seen a fucking ghost? A real life ghost?
No, no.
Really?
Nah,
Wait,
I mean,
Brayden,
What?
what about that one time?
What time? What?
That one time me and you,
Oh, you,
Jokabin, you gotta listen to this story, dude.
you,
This
you.
is
It's pretty. It's debunked as like not real, but this is a
oh
good story to
my.
tell. This is a good story to tell.
Yeah, this is a
hold up,
good
hold up,
ass
hold up.
story.
Let me get ready. Let me get ready. Audience, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
All
All right,
right.
we ready. We ready for
So-
y'all.
This is literally fucking crazy. Do you want to start off with?
You started off because I kind of forgot how it started.
Okay, so this is fucking bro. Me and Brayden were sketching the fuck out.
Okay, okay.
So, we got done. Me and Brayden smoked a blunt, and then we had a bud, but we didn't have another Swisher wrapper. So we hit up some friends to meet us up, and because they had a Swisher, and we were just gonna roll a blunt with them and smoke it. And me and Brayden are just sitting in the back of this like building, or like in the parking lot behind this building, and just chilling. in his car waiting for them to show up, and then I see from a distance like a body figure trying to open a door to another um building, and
Across the
I
street from the building that we
yeah,
were already
yeah,
at.
yeah, and I'm just like wiping my eyes, like, okay, I'm fucking stoned, like this is crazy. I wipe my eyes and I look back, and that body figure is still there, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, okay, what the fuck? And I look at Brayden, bro. And Brayden is looking at the exact same fucking body figure. So at that point, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm not fucking tripping. Brayden sees this guy too. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then our friends pulled up and they're like, hey, get in the car.
No.
And then me and Brayden just serious, like with a serious face, turned to them and we're like, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. They're like, what? And then we're looking at the characters like, do you guys see that? They're like, no, fuck no. You guys are trying to scare us. What the fuck? And they're like, no. Seriously, do you guys
Yeah.
not see that? And they're like, fuck you guys. And they dip. And me and Brayden are just like, what? So we get curious and we hop out the car to go and take a closer look at it, and it disappears. So we're like, okay. We get back in the car and we're just like mind blown and we're talking about it. And we're thinking about another place to meet up with girls, our friends that we were gonna meet up with.
Mhm.
And we go to this parking lot, empty parking lot, that is now the Planet Fitness. And we
Mhm.
just park there and let them know, hey, we're here, come meet us up. They're like, okay. We're sitting there waiting, and then out of nowhere, I want to say like two trucks, a truck like to the right of us and a truck in front of us, both just driving right up to the car with both high beams on, basically, dude. It was so fucking bright you couldn't see shit.
Well, no, it was weird because like we were in the car talking about it. Like that's the only thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like of what we just saw and how fucking weird it was. And as soon as we see this truck in front of us literally pull up so close to the front of my car,
And
like
then the
they were
car to
about
the
to
right
hop
of
out.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
it
then
turned to like the driver's seat and we rolled down the window. It was like some fucking guy saying that we can't be in the parking lot like after hours. And
but like he looked sketched.
yeah,
He looked like he looked like he knew that we were gonna show up.
yeah. And
Like
like
it was
Yo.
it was like he leaves and then like I go to Alex and I immediately say Illuminati. That's pretty much
Yup.
what we're talking about right now.
Dude, yeah, we were talking about the Illuminati the whole time too. And oh my dude, it was the craziest fucking thing that's ever happened.
And it doesn't help when you're stoned off your ass.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It like fucking blows your mind, bro. You're
Yeah.
just like, because it was so weird. Because like, if you're not supposed to be there, obviously the guy would show up and be like, "Hey, you guys are supposed to be here after hours." But this guy like looked super strict and like,
He did it in a
it
sketchy way.
yeah, he did it in a very sketchy way, and it gave off the vibe of almost like he knew that we were gonna be there. Like he
Yeah.
knew that we were gonna show up.
He
And then the
basically
other
failed
car.
his assignment.
And then the other car to the like right of us had like tinted windows, so we couldn't even fucking see what the fuck was in that truck. And oh my god, dude, it was just fucking weird.
Wait,
It
you're
was
talking
so
about like
weird.
you guys were parking at the Planet Fitness parking lot? Like
Yeah, when it
Yeah.
was like when it was the super or no, what was it? Baker, what was it?
Bag and save.
Bag and Save, and
is
like
it
it
the
was
one at Sonic next to Sonic?
Yeah.
yeah, and it was empty. It was
Yeah,
empty.
yeah, yeah. I remember because I remember one time when I was like waiting for a friend to and it was nighttime and this one person pulled up and said, "Hey, you can't park here, man. It's this place is closed." I was like, "Oh, no, I'm just waiting for a friend for a little while. He's gonna come through." It's like, I don't really care about your friend. I want you to leave this area. It's closed." And I like in my point of view, he doesn't look like he works around here. He looks like a typical resident of Omaha.
Yeah,
Nebraska.
that he looked like that to us too.
Mhm.
Dude, what if we saw the same person? That'd be sketch. And then he was like, yeah, I want your car out of this area like as soon as possible, or else I still go like. I think he said he'll call the cause, either that or he said he's gonna call some patrol officer or whatnot.
That shit
I'm
is
just like,
so
all right,
fucking
whatever.
weird, dude.
It's
It is.
very
It is.
sketchy.
All right, let me tell you about something. I don't want to say I experienced a ghost, but I want to say I experienced someone weird. Like I don't know this person, so I'm not gonna mention any names, but if you guys already know, then whatever. So it was, I would say, during summer. Yeah, I would say during summer. Two of my friends, I'm not gonna say any names, we decided to go and hang out, and they're like, hey, you want to swoop us while we, light up? And I was like, all right, yeah, whatever, let's hang. So,
Mm-hmm.
we head over to, what's that one elementary school next to, across from Walgreens, next to us, Brayden?
Ackerman.
Ackerman, okay, you know that place, right?
Yeah, I
Alex,
went
Yeah,
there.
Ackerman Elementary.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we head over there, and it was dark. It was like, I want to say, midnight around there, and it was dark. I decided to pull up there because there'll be no one there. I pull up, put down my headlight, uh, park my car, on the, I parked my car next to the playground. It was basically, I forgot how do you say it, but it was basically next to the playground, and it was on a cement. And then I parked it. We hop out of the car. There's three of us. We walked, and then we're like heading to the playground, cause my friend, he lived around there, and he was like, "Let's chill here." So we walked towards the playground, and I looked, I looked from a distance. It was this one. It was like there's a swing set around here and around there, and then I look at a distance, and I see like a black figure, and it's like sitting down on the freaking swing set.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, stop, stop, stop. And they're like, what, what? I was like, dude, you guys see that? It's like, see what? You guys see that? Look, look. I point at it, and like, it didn't move. It kind of moved for a little bit. It was like, just like moving for a little bit, like back and forth. And it was just sitting on the swing set with his head down. His or her. And then we look close, it's like, yo, what the hell? And then, uh, we're like, yo, hello? And then it didn't move at all. And then we're like, hello, or who are you? And then it started, the head like looked up, but we didn't see any face. Like the head looked up, we're like, yo, let's leave. And then we just like freaking, oh,
Dip.
we were like, we dipped the hell out of that, dude. I was so scared of my life, bro. We're like, yo, let's leave, let's leave. And then I freaking, I wanted to do some, that 21 Jump Street where they jump on the car and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
slide
wanted to
on
do that,
the
but
hood of the
then
car.
I didn't have time to mess up, so I'm just like, I'm going around this car. I was like, get it. They're like, yo, let's do.
Oh
And I freaking
no.
reverse all the way fully back. Like I look behind me, obviously, but like I reversed
Yeah.
so fast, bro. And like I was hitting like some ramps here and there, but I didn't care, dude. I was scared for my life. And I
Mm.
freaking skirt, and then I'm like Dominic Toretto on the streets all of a sudden. And then I'm like, dude, I'm out. And then we're like, yo, who the hell did we saw? And then we're
Mhm.
like, just like questioning ourselves, like, yo, we gotta go somewhere else. And then ever since then, dude, I was like thinking that, like, who the hell will be out there at night, like 1 a.m. in the freaking swing set in the dark? Who the hell would do that by themselves? Yo,
Dude,
dude, I cannot. I
the
don't want
world is
to.
scary.
Oh, it's in Millard, dude. It was in Millard. Who
Yep.
would do that in Millard? This is not downtown. Fuck.
Mhm.
This ain't South O, bro. Come on now.
So, a ghost encounter that I witnessed, dude. Oh my. So this is when uh I don't you guys might have heard this story before, but this is when I lived in Nevada in Wendover, and we lived in an apartment, upstairs apartment. My mom didn't have enough money to like couldn't afford, like, literally, if you didn't live in an apartment, you either lived in an apartment or a trailer. So we just lived in an apartment, 2 bedroom. So I had to share a room with my two sisters, and my mom recently had a baby, and it was my little sister Ariana. My dad was out in the mountains, I think, doing his pine nut work with his workers and shit. And so it was just us at the house, and it was late at night, and um, our my mine and my sister's room, mine and my sister's rooms were set as in like my bed was on one side, and they had a bunk bed on the other side. One sister slept on the bottom one, the other one slept on top. So I'm like, okay. And in front of my bed, we had a big shelf and like a big TV shelf, and the TV was on the very top. And if you wanted to turn on the TV, you'd have to push the on button like two, 3 times for it to like actually turn on. And I wake up in the middle of the night. I'd say it was like at least 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I hear the button being pushed, and I didn't put on my glasses. I just like rubbed my eyes real fast and looked, and I can see it's like a little girl with white sheets on her trying to turn on the TV. So I'm like, okay, it's just my little sister. She woke up, she's scared, and she wants to watch some TV. Okay. I turn back to bed and I look at the bunk beds, and I see both my sisters, my sister on her bottom bunk bed and my other sister on top. I can see them clearly. Even without my glasses, I can still see them. And
Oh.
I just hear the button being pushed and pushed and pushed. And
You didn't want to look back.
I am shaking at this point. My body just started shaking so bad. I'm like, "Oh my God, like who the fuck can that be?" I slowly just put my bed sheets over my head and just focus on going back to sleep. And dude, the craziest fucking thing is that same night, around the same time, my mom is sleeping in her room with my little baby sister, my newborn baby sister. And she's just sleeping. She has her eyes closed. And then she feels a little boy running like in her room, but like his hand was on her bed, so he was just going corner to corner with like running corner to corner to from on her bed, not on her bed, but like on the side of her bed with his hand on the bed, just running, so she can feel the boy's hand moving corner to corner, and then she feels the boy hit the bed, and she fucking gets up, and nothing's there. That same fucking night, bro.
You guys shared the same thoughts, like you guys shared what happened.
I don't. We both saw a fucking ghost. Fuck the thoughts, bro. We fucking saw ghosts. Hell no, dude. That shit was
Dude,
so
what'd you guys do
scary.
right after that?
We just let it be. I ain't fucking
Really?
messing with no ghosts. I just like let it be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I've experienced. I don't want to say experienced, seen or not seen. Uh, I I want to say experience, but I don't know if it's gonna be true. But whenever sometimes I'm in the house by myself, I'm like downstairs watching TV. I would hear footsteps upstairs with my sisters, but I don't want to say it's not true because I do live in a townhome,
Mm-hmm.
but my house is separated from on the right side. So on the right side of my house, there's another house, but it's separated. Like there's no wall to wall type of thing. It's separated. Only on my left side of my house is wall to wall to my other neighborhood, my other next door neighbor. But on the right side, there's like no one on the wall to wall. So my sister is on the right side of the house, wall to wall. There's no wall to wall, and I hear
Mm-hmm.
footsteps upstairs of her room. I go downstairs to on the garage, looked at the garage, and there's like no one here. It's like okay, strange sketch, and then go upstairs, watch some basketball, and like literally heard some footstep or like some running footstep, like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm just gonna volume this up, blast this TV right now. And then I'm like on YouTube and watching TV, multitasking, just like looking outside, just like opening every shade in the house because it was bright out. And I'm like, why not? It's bright outside, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna open here, open here. Hi neighbors, how you guys doing? I didn't really say that, but you know what I'm saying. I just like sketch out of my mind, and then I'm like, and then like I still hear footsteps, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna say these are like termites or like some bugs just like or like our freaking woods are weak as hell. And then dude, I heard a knocking, bro. And I thought it was someone knocking from my outside of our door. I went out there, no one was there, dude. There was like no one outside of my neighborhood. And then like I'm like, oh my god, please no, God, please. And then I heard knocking again, and then I'm like, wait, what is this knocking or is this someone's footstep? And then I was like trying to hear closely, and then nothing happened. Like there's like no sound for like a good hot second, and then all I heard was like I was like the door was still open because like I was trying to hear clearly like closely, and like all I heard was like a car beeping like beep beep beep, and I was like looking straight outside. I'm like, oh, what the hell? And it was like a car up the hill of my neighborhood. Just like the car was beeping, and like it stopped beeping, and I was like, yo, oh my god, no no no. And like I grabbed my car keys, left, and I'm like, I was like, hey, mom, dad, where you guys at? And it's like, we're in a store. We'll be home soon. It's like, all right, let me know when you're home, all right? Dude, I was so sketched in my mind, bro. I swear to God, there was no one in my house. There's like,
Damn.
yeah, it wasn't. I'm still living here, so if you guys are hearing me right now, I love y'all. I'm talking to the ghost right now. I love you guys. Respect, all God, on God. So yeah, sketch. I love it.
Man, world is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I want to go to sleep no more. I'm probably just gonna hit the hay next to my parents. Mommy. My thumb, my mouth.
Hell no.
Just my thumb, my mouth, my hand on my phone watching Breaking Bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch Breaking Bad. It'll feel better.
Well, we are at the 1:30 mark. Do you guys want to bring up anything else?
Yee.
Do you have any other topics you wrote down?
I think I have one more. It's gonna get real deep, okay? So be prepared. What is your overall goal? Like a life achievement that will make your life and just you won't have to do anything else. Where you feel like at peace with yourself.
You wanna go first, Alex, or what's up?
Well, one thing is, but one of my biggest goals is I'm always in a mood to create. I'm always in a mood to make something make nothing into something. Um, two of the biggest things that are always on my mind, and two things that I always want to do and still want to do is open up my own food truck and work my way into a restaurant. That's something that I've been wanting to do since I was a kid. I don't know why, but like when I was young, living in Wendover, I didn't really have time to play with friends outside once my dad left us because my mom had to work 4 jobs. And so she'd come home and she'd be home for like 2 hours, so I'd have at least 2 hours to hang out with some friends, and then I'd have to come back in and babysit my sisters. And I don't know why, but I always loved watching the Food Channel as a kid. Rachel Ray was literally one of my favorites to watch. She would cook a lot, and it just made me want to cook. So I took the advantage of that because I am babysitting my sisters. I'm at a young age, and they're gonna have to eat at some point. So my mom would sometimes make us food before she leave, but if she didn't, I would cook, and I felt like a fucking G. So cooking was something that I always liked to do, and definitely want to still do that. Work my way into a food truck, then go into a fucking restaurant. But on the side of that, what I really love doing is writing. Writing is one of my favorite things to do. I feel like have such a big fucking imagination with that,
Mm-hmm.
and Brayden knows it. I wrote screenplays for skits and episodes that we've wanted to do on YouTube before, and that's still a big passion of mine. I want to write something and make it into a reality. Write a book, write screenplay, write a screenplay for movies, shows, and make it into a film and release that. And I feel like if I do that and I'm set with that, I feel like I'd be set. I'd make enough money to pay back my family for all the support that they've always given me, and just try to make it big in life to make sure my family never has to work again. And yeah, that's something that's a real big goal of mine that I really still want to do. Like I just love writing, and hopefully I can fucking pursue that and put it out in the world.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's somewhat the same thing what I have in mind for my uh goals in life. Which is, payback for all the good things my parents did to me, and like basically giving back in a good way, obviously.
Mhm.
So yeah, I want to be first. My number one goal, financially stabilize. That's the number one goal in my life. Financially stabilize. Because I want everything like to be straight, everything is in order, everything is dealt with. There's no feedback, there's no, problems whatsoever. Everything's good. So that, and my dream, or yeah, my dream job, uh I would like to be, like a scouter, uh, hopefully for soccer only. Just go around the world basically, and scout some young players, young talents out there. I gotta make my way up, so I'm gonna start off in high school to college, and then make it to the big league, and then I'll be like, all right, so bet this person, he just plays in center defensive mid, plays in the U.S. and whatnot. Let's go recruit this dude. You guys know how the scouting works, right? When it
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to like,
yeah.
all right, so basically, Brady, do right, how it goes, right?
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna just say an example real quick. So say you're the coach of a team, right? And I'm your scouter, and you're like, you say to yourself, "Yo, my defense and my team is trash. Jokabin, you want to do me a favor? You want to go head over to you? You'll set wherever location you want me to go, Brazil, Argentina, wherever you want me. You'll be like, hey, I heard this kid, or not this kid. I heard Brazil has some good talent. You want to go head over to Brazil? And I was like, and go find me some young good talents. Like, all right, bet. What do you want me to cop? Go ahead and cop me a good defender that can, and then you'll like list out all the things that he needs to be, a good leadership and good whatnot. And I'm like, all right, bet. However, Brazil, and then go to every college game and whatnot, and I'll be like, all right, this guy has mental, mentality, all this that the coach told me to get. And I was like, all right, bet. Hey, yo, come here. Yeah, you what we need. So you wanna sign up for professional league? All right, bet. Yeah. All right. Hey, coach, we found a young stud in college. He has all the ability that you're looking for. Let's sign him up. It's like, all right, bet. Let's see what he got. Set him to the training camp. He's good to the coach. All right, we're gonna start you up in the starting lineup. And then that's basically. I love to see like young talents and make them to a professional, big star. Like basically, just imagine who was a scouter for the person who scout LeBron James or the person who scout Michael Jordan. Those
Mhm.
scouters are like the number one, or like they're the true MVP right there, bro. If
That
it
could
weren't for
be
them, yeah, go ahead.
that could be like a fucking dope ass movie, dude.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
if it weren't for them, bro, we wouldn't even know who Draymond Green was. Like those people who are like good right now, but we never knew that they're gonna be good at all. Because we obviously knew that Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, we know that when they walk into the NBA, they're gonna be like a stud. But like those other uh NBA stars like Steph Curry. Steph Curry was in the top, but we never knew he's gonna be like the best shooter of all time in the NBA. Like whoever scouted him to the Warriors is making bank right now. They're like, yo, thank you for scouting this dude. Here's like $3 million.
Mm.
Dude, just imagine. That'd be crazy. But yeah, that's my dream right there. Being a scouter and being financially stabilized.
Um, I mean, mine is pretty fucking like simple.
Hmm.
Uh, it's like not too extreme. It's like mainly my ultimate life achievement is to work a job where I actually enjoy it and get so much money out of that job because, if I'm good at something, I want my talents to show and live off of it. Because I'm pretty sure that's what everyone else would want to fucking do.
Sure.
Um, and literally what I love to do is like graphic design. So literally I could, well, hopefully do graphic design for big ass companies and shit. And graphic designers get paid a shit ton for that. But just be unbelievably financially stable. Be happy with myself. Be happy with someone, a significant other.
Yeah.
Just live like literally a simple ass life, but I do not want a normal ass job.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Cause I'd rather. No, I just couldn't do it. Not for the rest of my life.
And then yeah, like with me also, like that's definitely something that I want too. And if I do end up ever making it big like that, I'd love to bring the people that I care about the most, like you guys, really close friends of mine. I'd fucking bring you guys along with me, and because not only would I want to bring you along because you're my homies, but we can build off with Brayden's creativity, my creativity. Like that's some shit that I feel like we can make something that we did into something even bigger and just be more creative and invest shit to make even more shit, like just fucking go beyond, like literally go beyond, like with the whole screenplay shit. If me and Brayden didn't work on that together, then it could be almost nothing. But if it was me and Brayden together with it, he had his cameras, his uh, amazing skills in computers and amazing skills in everything like that. With my creative writing and shit, it can be big and make it into something better. And if I do get big like that, I honestly would still want to have this podcast because it's a great way to podcast is always a great way to get to know your friends a little bit more than just than who they really are, you know?
Hmm.
Very true.
It's amazing.
This has been like an unbelievably deep ass episode.
I love it.
We talked about so much deep shit.
That's how it's supposed to be this whole time.
Exactly.
You guys want to bring up any other shit, or do we want to wrap it
I
up
think-
like a chicken
I think that's a
burrito?
wrap.
All right.
I
Well-
think that the world should be better.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this burrito up and split.
So, okay, you guys, we didn't do polls again. I don't know why we're not doing it. Sketching me out, honestly. But no, I think it's just because we're like all busy now.
Yeah, we've all been pretty busy.
We're grown men, guys. We're grown men.
Yeah.
We got jobs.
But we did make an Instagram account, so go ahead and follow
yes.
that.
The user tag or username, whatever the fuck you want to call it, is literally just certified headasses, all undercase, no underscore or dash. And make sure you follow all of our socials as well. So
Yes.
Please do.
our social
Be
links.
sure to ask us questions, por favor.
Yeah, our social links will be in the description. Go check that out. It has all of our social links. including the ones for the Certified Headasses podcast. Follow us individually or as a group. We don't give a damn. Subscribe and be sure to do ask us questions like Alex said, so we can discuss and just so you guys can keep us updated on the latest stories on Twitter.
Yo, hey, sorry. I want to give a quick shout out real quick. For all those people who sees us in public, say what's up. Don't be shy. Just like throw
Okay.
something at us, you know what I'm saying? Like if we're not looking at you, just throw something at us, like throw a rock, throw a brick. I don't
This
care.
guy.
Be like, hey, yo. Just like hit me in the head. And just like, yo, yeah, you. I see your podcast, bro. Like, hey, ouch. Yeah. Yo, what's up? Oh, you saw the podcast?
It's
Damn.
pretty crazy because Jokabin's not lying. Like,
Yeah,
he's-
Jokabin's not lying. Jokabin actually has people coming up to him
I
saying
ran
that
into
they
like
listen to our
5 different
podcast.
people, bro. I ran into like 5 to 10 different people. They're like, yo, we watch your podcast, bro. It's amazing. It's good. I'm like, oh, say no more.
it's
I
pretty
should have.
dope.
I only recorded one person, and that person know who he is, but I'm not gonna say his name. But I'm gonna start recording and make sure I get all these memories. And then
Yes.
once I
Send
get
those
all these
videos to
people-
Brayden so we can put them
Yeah,
on fucking
and then we're
Twitter.
gonna- yeah,
Yeah.
guys. Hey, if I ever run into you guys, I'm gonna put you guys on my phone. We're gonna put you guys in this memory, and we're gonna create a video, a dope video. I'm gonna send it to Brayden. He's gonna do some amazing edit, and we're gonna basically give out all shout outs to everyone who watched our podcast.
Yes, that's
That'd be so
amazing. Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, if it's me or Brayden, or if you live in Nevada, you know
Utah.
what
Or
I'm saying?
Utah.
Hit up,
What's up?
or sorry, Utah. Hit up Alex. Dude, I forgot about Utah, bro. My bad.
You good?
So yeah, I think that's a wrap, like a chicken
Yep.
burrito. So yeah, we will see you guys next Monday. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Adios.